Hey, what's going on, people? This is your boy, man Mike. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button. Tell all your friends to come chat Falcons football with your boy. And the first thing that I have for you guys, man, let's get straight to it. Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan signed a $150 million contract extension, $100 million guaranteed, which left the Falcons with some money to spend this year and years to come. The question that I have for you guys is they have money to spend and they have guys they need to resign, like a Jake Matthews, who would soon need a contract extension. The question that I have for you Falcons fans is, should the Atlanta Falcons bring in a tight end like Antonio Gates, who is a free agent? He is no longer with the Los Angeles Chargers. He's no longer with them. Career came to an end with these guys. He had a lot of problems with injuries, so it's just time for them to move on, and I understand that. But the question I have for you guys is, since the Falcons have a young tight end, developing tight end, would it be something that you as a Falcon fan would like to see? Would you like to see Antonio Gates in the Atlanta Falcons uniform? I would. This is my take on it. I think Austin Hooper is a talented tight end. Yes, he is a talented tight end, but the thing that I'm really kind of confused, well, not so much confused, but kind of worried about, is his drops. He had at least three, I believe it was four, drops that resulted in interceptions from Matt Ryan. So he has to improve with that, and maybe you bring in a guy like Antonio Gates who can teach him how to be a professional, how to catch, the proper way to catch and whatnot. Because you can learn from coaches, but from a guy like Antonio Gates, who is one of the greatest tight ends of all time, you bring in a guy like him, he can really teach from a player's perspective how to continue to improve yourself. So maybe that's something that Austin Hooper needs. Bring in a guy like, Antonio Gates. It probably would benefit him, like, the Falcons did with Vic Beasley, and bringing in Dwight Freeney. Dwight Freeney signed a 1-year contract with the Falcons, and man, Vic Beasley he led the league in sacks. So maybe that's something that Austin Hooper needs. Maybe that's something that the Falcons should think about doing. Let me know what you guys think, man, because I think it's a pretty good, I think it's a no-lose situation. You don't have to start him. You really don't have to worry about him playing every single game. He can be your second tight end, come in and passing downs. He doesn't have to play every down. Austin Hooper will be your starter. You can just have a 2 tight end set where, Antonio Gates, he doesn't have to play all the time. You won't have to worry about him, being too injury prone. Have to worry about him, being injured all the time. You can bring in Austin Hooper, Antonio Gates, Eric Saubert, Logan Paulson. These guys can come in and make up time for it. But bringing in a guy like Antonio Gates will only benefit an Austin Hooper. So, Falcons fan, let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments below, and your boy, man Mike, is out, baby. Peace.